All right, let's dive into the high-speed, high-stakes world of sports betting. It's an industry that's being completely rewritten by technology. So if you're picturing old-school bookies in a back room somewhere, forget it. We are now in the age of intelligent, automated betting.
You've probably seen this happen, right? You're watching a game, there's a huge play, and before you can even process what happened, the live odds have completely flipped. It happens so fast, it feels impossible for a human. So how do they do it?
Well, the secret is, it's not a human. There isn't some trading genius with a lightning-fast calculator. The real mastermind is a powerful algorithm, crunching numbers and reacting faster than any person possibly could. So today, let's break down exactly how this all works.
To really get why this technology is so revolutionary, you first have to understand the massive headache that traditional bookmakers were dealing with. They were, and still are, drowning in data.
I mean, just try to put yourself in the shoes of a sports trader for a second. Your one job is to set accurate odds. But to do that, you have to process an absolutely insane amount of information for hundreds of different games, all at the same time.
Think about it. You're trying to track historical team stats, who's injured, what's happening in the game right now, the weather, how much money is coming in on each side, and what every other sportsbook is doing. It's just too much for a human brain to handle effectively, especially when the clock is ticking. And this is exactly where automation steps onto the field. It's not just a nice little upgrade, it's a total game changer that solves that fundamental problem of data overload. And look, for the sportsbooks, this isn't just about being faster. It gives them three huge competitive advantages. First, they can manage thousands of markets at once with incredible efficiency. Second, it cuts way down on costly human errors. And third, by making everything sharper and more optimized, it leads directly to higher profit margins. It's a win-win-win.
Okay, so now let's pull back the curtain and get into the nitty-gritty. How is artificial intelligence actually reshaping the day-to-day operations of a modern sportsbook? Because it goes way deeper than you might think.
So, first up you have the big one, odds automation. This basically turns pricing a game from an art form into a hardcore science. These algorithms chew through mountains of data to spit out super accurate betting prices, and they do it almost instantly.
So here's what that looks like in the middle of a game. A key event happens. Let's say a star player gets injured. The AI immediately takes in that new piece of data. Its predictive models instantly calculate how that injury changes the probable outcome of the game. And boom, a new price is live on the site. The whole thing happens in the blink of an eye.
But the AI isn't just playing offense, it's also playing defense. Through risk management, it basically acts as a digital bouncer for the whole platform, protecting the sportsbook from sketchy behavior and huge financial hits.
This thing is constantly on watch, scanning for weird betting patterns that could signal anything from a group of pros trying to game the system to, in a worst-case scenario, potential match fixing. It can automatically flag sketchy accounts, put limits on risky bettors, or even just shut down a market completely if something looks really wrong.
Okay, but it's not all about defense and protecting the house. The third huge job for AI is all about making the experience better for you, the bettor. It's used to create a really personalized, smart, and smooth experience. So what does that actually mean for you? Well, the AI looks at your betting style and offers you bonuses you might actually use. It's the brain behind those instant support chatbots, it suggests bets you might find interesting, and it's even creating totally new ways to bet, like micro-betting, wagering on whether the next pitch in a baseball game will be a strike. Now, all of this powerful tech leads to a really fascinating question. The classic debate, man versus machine. If AI is so good at this, is there even a place for the human sports trader anymore? When you look at it from a high level, their strengths are pretty clear. The AI's edge is raw, brute force power, unbelievable speed, massive scale, and has zero emotional bias. But the human edge is something way more subtle. It's intuition. It's context. It's the ability to feel things the data can't show you, like a sudden shift in team morale. And this is where it gets really interesting. Look at niche markets, for example. If there isn't much data to analyze, the AI kind of struggles. But an experienced human trader can use their gut and their years of expertise to come up with a really sharp price. On the flip side, that human trader can only focus on a handful of games, while the AI can manage thousands at the exact same time. It really shows that neither is perfect on its own. So what's the verdict? Who wins the showdown? Well, it turns out that's the wrong question to ask. The future, and honestly the present, is all about creating a powerful hybrid.
And if you take one thing away from this, let it be this.
The winning strategy isn't replacement, it's integration. The smartest, most profitable sportsbooks in the world don't fire their traders for an algorithm. They team them up. They use that incredible human expertise to guide the immense power of the AI.
There's a quote from the source material that just nails it, saying that in an industry driven by speed and precision, automation is no longer optional, it's the blueprint for success. It's moved from being a nice-to-have to being the absolute cost of entry.
So, we'll leave you with a final thought to chew on. AI has proven it can handle one of the most chaotic, unpredictable, and data-rich environments out there, live sports. If it can master that, what other complex industry is next on its list? Thanks for joining us.